Craig Cohen 87 here for episode 50, Big 50 of the Iron Den. And it's going to be a push day. Let's, with emphasis on the shoulders. Very happy about that. You know that. Probably my second favorite workout after chest day. Very similar, a lot of similarities between the two workouts. Instead of doing this in front of me, I'm just doing it above my head, which does make it harder, but same concept. I'm still pushing the weight away from me. Let's see, I woke up at 240.4 pounds this morning, which is really good. I haven't been in the 230s this week so far. I mean, we're only 2 days into the week, but I was 240.18 yesterday, 240.4, and hopefully I could stay above 240 while maintaining my diet perfectly. I have actually 3 different diet dates now. It's funny because when I did my all day of eating video a few weeks ago, probably like a month or two ago now, I was eating the same thing every day. So now on the seven days a week, I have a refeeds on Saturdays. So let me say it again. Thursdays and Saturdays, which would be lats and hamstrings, and leg day. So those are my 2 biggest movers. Those are refeed days. Every other training day is like 4,500 calories. And then my off days, I think, are 4,300 calories. But I love my training days because I get to mix the blueberries with my quick oats. And, it just makes like the killer slush. I want blueberries every morning. I got to speak to my coach about that. Not that I think it'll do anything for me. It just tastes really good. So, yeah. When I say it like that, I probably shouldn't bring it up at all with him. See, it's good that I get to say these things out loud. I get to hear the stupidity that comes out of my mouth. Because, it sounds like a good idea. Well, it doesn't sound like a good idea, but it thinks like a good idea in my brain when I'm silent. Anyways, enough of that. Let's see. I'm pretty tired today. I'm not as tired as I've ever been, but yeah, I'm fairly tired. But today is going to be a shoulder day, so it is a fairly easy day for me. My workout should be about 90 minutes long. Gonna hit some shoulder presses, side laterals, the cable raises. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna do machine shoulder press, but that'll be supersetted with front raises. But I'm gonna use a hammer grip, a hammer grip. Boy, I can't speak today, but that's good because I can't speak every day. So why should today be any different? At least I know I'm normal. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the hammer grips to emphasize the front delt, because the front delt is the biggest part of your delt. It makes the top of the V. Of course, I work out the entire delts. I think I have pretty good delts. I'm very good. Any muscle that's involved with me pushing weight is well developed. It's probably my biggest strength. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna start posing twice. Those are getting better. My cardio is getting easier, and my weight's going up, which I really like. I like that as I get heavier, I seem to be getting more athletic. So in theory, as I become lighter, at least early on, I should become very athletic. And it should really only be taking a big hit, probably, well, it's hard to say, maybe 10 weeks out, 8 weeks out from my contest when my calories really go low. Although I don't know how low they're going to go. I'm thinking I don't need to go very low. I have a very good metabolism. I sweat a ton when I sleep, and I sleep a lot. I'm very good with sleep. Sleeping, I would say, is a superpower of mine. I routinely get between 8 and 9 hours of sleep. And on the days where I go to bed, or the nights when I go to bed very late, I'm still above 7. So I'm really never below 7. And I think sleeping is very important. I think it ties your training and your dieting together. Because sleeping will make all the functions, all the biological functions of your body perform at their best. Again, I don't have any like empirical evidence or data to support this, but it's been true when I've done it. So that's really what these videos are all about. They're about my experience. So I'm gonna keep sleeping a lot, but I don't oversleep. Once I'm up, I'm up. There's no advantage to keep going back to bed. I find I get very, very groggy when I try to wake up a second time. So let's say it's my day off. I would normally wake up at 7:45, and it's like 7:30. I'm not going to be like, okay, no, it's my day off. I'm sleeping in an extra hour. Nope. If I'm up at 7:30, I'm up at 7:30. I do not go back to bed. And I've been doing very well the past week and a half doing that, and I'm going to keep doing that. Yeah, forcing sleep is not great. The only time you should really be forcing sleep is when you go to bed. You should be able to disengage from your electronics and go to bed, which is actually easy for me because I'm usually exhausted at night and I want to go to bed. So it's not really something I have to convince myself to do. So, yeah. All right, I think I've spoken enough. Let's see, first thing I'm going to do is shoulder press. I'm going to do heavy shoulder presses. I don't know what I did last week, but I'm going to definitely try to at least match it or exceed it. All right, I'll see you in a minute. All right. 90 pounds. I got it for 9.5 last week. My goal is 10, all the way down. I want every rep to touch my shoulders. Let's do this shit. Oh, yeah. One. All the way down. 2. Nice and slow. 3. 4. 5. 6. Feels good. 7. 8. 9. One more. 10. Another one. Woo! 90 seconds begins now. All right, second and final set, down to 70 pounds. 11 or better. Let's do this shit. Ooh. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay, not bad. Could have been better, but I'll take it. All right, dumbbell side lateral raises. 40 pounds, 10 minimum. Do this shit. Run slow negative. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Not bad. 60 seconds begins now. All right, set number 2, down to 30 pounds. Let's see what I got in the tank. Slow negatives, let's do this shit. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9.
10. 11. 60 seconds starts now. All right, third and final set, down to 20 pounds. 10 plus. Quality over quantity. Let's do this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God. 11, 12, 13. That's it. 13. That's the end of the line. Happy with that. 3 sets to failure. All right, set number 1, reverse pec deck, 170 pounds, 10 plus. Let's do this shit. Nice and slow. Shoulders down, elbows down. Seven, starting to get hard. Slow. All right, set number 2, down to 115, 10 plus. Nice and slow. Let's do this shit. 1, elbows down, shoulders down. Control the negative. 2, no momentum. 3, big circles. 4, 5, 6, 7, starting to burn. 8, 9, 10. One more. I know I got it in me. Ooh, boy. Right, third and final. Down to 85 pounds. So very lightweight. Oh, I'm forgetting something. My security blanket, of course. Never leave home without it. All right, let's do this shit. Arms extended out as far as possible. Shoulders down. Let's do this. 1, big circles. Slow negative. 2, really easy so far. 3. I go back as far as I can without using momentum. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the shoulders down, elbows down. 7, starting to burn. 8, 9. I'm on fire. 10. One more. All right, I'm good now. All right, let's see what else is up next. All right, let's cap off a shoulder day with some shrugs. A back exercise, LOL. Okay, 410. I want to do 10, but We'll see how many I get. But I am going to emphasize the stretch, baby. I warmed up with 270, so I should be good to go. Let's see what I got in the tank. Oh yeah, that's heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that weight hang. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 90 seconds begins. Not yet. Not yet now. All right, I think I'm only going to do 2 sets. So this is number 2. Down to 360. Let's see what I got left. Emphasize the stretch, baby. Lift with the legs. Oh yeah! All the way down. 1, 2. Control the negative. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah. Whew. All right, let's go find a place to pose down. All right, sit some poses. Start with the relaxed. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the back. Quarter turn to the right. All right. Let's hit some classic physique poses. All right, we're gonna start with a front double. Do some side chest action. Hit some back double. Ooh yeah. Abs and thighs. Had my favorite classic physique pose. Ooh. Oh yeah, finish it off with a front lat spread. Ooh. Not super easy, I'll tell you that, but getting better. All right, let's do that all over again. Gotta keep doing it. That's how I get slightly better. Front relaxed. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the back. Quarter turn to the right. Let's go hit some front double. Ooh, yeah. Spasming up right here. But doesn't matter. Let's go right through it. Abs and thighs. Classic Physique pose. And last but not least, front lat spread. See you in the car.
Had another amazing shoulder day in the books. Very happy with that workout. Only an hour and 27 minutes and I got everything done. I made one slight modification. Rather than doing the side lateral machines, I did it on a cable. I didn't record it, so you didn't see it. That's why I'm explaining what I did now. Certain movements don't translate well to film. At least I don't have any good filming locations for it. It just comes off crappy. So I'm going to really be very selective over the exercises that I record. As I'm doing these, or as the channel matures, I mature along with it, obviously. And I'll be being more selective of what I choose to film. Because I only want the good stuff. I don't need any filler, only killer. Yeah, so I did the cables, and even though it was only 15 pounds, boy, did it destroy me. I love cable side laterals. Super good movement. So, and yeah, and the side lateral machine was taken, and there was already 2 people on it, so I didn't want to be the 3rd person. But yeah, excellent quality day. I knew it was going to be a good day right from set 1. I got those 90-pound dumbbells for 11 reps. And I was kissing my shoulders on every rep. Like that was a deep stretch with ultra controlled negatives. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better. That was a PR, you know? That was a PR. Very happy with that. I don't know if I'm going to go up to 95 pounds next week. That'll be a game time decision. Because I could try to go for 12 and wait till I hit 12 before I switch it. And who knows, maybe next week I'm not feeling it. My second set wasn't as good as my second set was last week. So this week I did 70 for 9. Last week I got 70 for 11. But keep in mind, I did better on the top set, which was the first set, which is the heaviest set. My top set's always the most important. My first set of any exercise I do is always the most important. That's how I view it. I'm not saying that should be that way for everybody. I'm just saying that's how it is for me. And that's the weight that's the set that I'm going to lift the most weight. It's going to be like my most impressive lift. And that's what I want to tear down as much muscle fibers as possible, get as much muscle stimulation as possible, and then any other sets that I do after that is just pouring gasoline on the fire. So it's very important that I get off to a very good start with really any exercise that I do. But I usually the first set of the first exercise is like crazy, or especially the first compound movement, because sometimes I start with an isolation movement, which aren't as important, but they're still very important. So yeah, an hour and 27 minutes. Very happy with that. In and out. Yeah, I mean, really, 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 I'm getting better and better and better. I'm lifting more weight, and my nervous system isn't shot at the end of the workout, which means I'm becoming much more comfortable with the higher volume, which means I'm just becoming a better athlete. And it takes a good athlete to be a good bodybuilder, because they're kind of one and the same. Although bodybuilding is more specific and being an athlete's more general. But just being able to cope with the stress, at rep after rep, set after set, and on and on, exercise after exercise. Just being able to stay at that consistent high level instead of huffing and puffing or falling off a cliff halfway through the exercise. I never really felt like I fell off, except for probably my very last exercise. I think I was burnt out to shrugs. I did that one great heavy set, that 410 set. I probably could have called it there, but you know what? I wanted to make sure. Did a second set, and that was it. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? Really happy with how I'm looking. My physique is really coming into shape. My weight's up at the same time. I'm still fairly lean. I don't have a ton of fat on my body. Of course, that acne is a bit of an issue. I am self-conscious about it, but you know what? I'm not going to hide it. And I actually can't wear, like, I was thinking about wearing a sweater. I can't wear a sweater. I get very, very, very hot when I train. And when I get hot, my performance goes right down. So I'm always going to train in a tank top. Unless the gym is ice cold, which I wouldn't mind. But anyways, the gyms are always too hot for me. So I'm going to be always training in a tank top and probably short shorts. Actually, I want to get a new pair of short shorts. Show off some quad. Yeah, I like the look of my legs. They're just not big enough, but they're getting bigger. Anyways, I digress. Anything else? Let's see. The side laterals I was very happy with. The cables, the upright cable row was I bested last week, and last week was a PR. So I got 65 pounds. I want to say for 13 on the first set, which is pretty good. And then I lowered it a lot, but again, 5 pounds heavier than last week again, and then again for a third set, which really just set those rear delts on fire. And that's only complemented with the rear delt fly. So that's like a 1-2 punch to the rear delts, you know? Like, ugh, it's unbelievable. And I feel it all in the delts, you know, all in the muscle bellies. Very happy with that. Anyways, oh, I'm still drinking my carb supplement, which I don't like as much as the All Max Carbion. From now on, I'm only buying the All Max Carbion. I'm not endorsed by them or anything. I pay full price, don't get me wrong. But I do find it the best tasting. It has the best, beautiful, frothy flavor. This is like not as good, but whatever. I bought a whole jug of it, so I'm going to drink it all. Yeah, I'm going to take tomorrow off, and then I'll be back in the gym for 3 straight days. Tomorrow will be next workout will be lats, hamstrings, and calves, not necessarily in that order, and that'll be a refeed day. Hopefully I can keep my weight above 240 all week. It's very important, although it's not super important now that I think about it. But it would be the first time I can do that, and really being as lean as I am, 240 is pretty good weight. I'm strong, I have stamina, my physique looks good. I cannot wait to start cutting. Although we're still a month away. The cutting probably won't start until June. I'm not sure on the exact day. But when it starts, I'm having a feeling my thumbnails are going to start looking a lot more impressive than they do now. because I will be ripped. I'll probably look heavier, even though but I'll actually be lighter. I'll look bigger because my joints are going to look smaller, so I'll have a better taper. It's an illusion. Bodybuilding's an illusion. That's what it is. But anyways, I think I'll leave us off there. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Iron Den. Peace out.